Hey, how's it going, everyone? Dennis here from primetraders.com. My camera is not working. Why? Let's try it again. Nope, not working. So we're gonna have to do this without the camera. Today, this is a daily primer for the 6th of January, 2022. The markets are pretty busy. We've done some amazing things in silver and gold. I will quickly just show you this. It should be a little bit higher, a little bit higher. We're almost there. Give me a sec. Almost there. So it's been a fabulous morning. There it is. Open there. 13.2k just in silver. That's HAG, XAG USD today. Big day. Now I got big shorts on gold, and what I want to talk to you about today is grinding it out to profits. That's the subject of today's daily primer. Um, And what I want to talk about is something that I talk a lot about in the community, the prime traders community, and that is hard work, grinding it out, in other words. What do I mean by grinding it out? Let's go on to gold. Let's open up a full image here on gold. This is the 5-minute chart. What you guys see here are two indicators, three indicators. One is the daily VWAP with its 1x bands, 1x to the bottom, 1x to the top. That's the green. The white is the daily VWAP, or is it the daily? It's the weekly VWAP. Let's turn on the daily one too. Let's see here. Let's go session. Session. And we'll make this one white. Okay, cool. So there it is. And I got the VPSV, but the projected one that moves around. Okay, so yesterday we had some really big news, right? And that specifically came from the FOMC. There are certain windows of opportunity that come to us in any business that you might be, by the way, in any business that you might be. Oh, shit, 1 second, let me bring them back. In any business that you might be doing, there are windows of opportunities that come around. But opportunities don't knock on your door for forever. They come, they knock, and you got to answer. Generally, the answering part comes down to working your ass off, but also having the specific experience and knowledge, the how-to act on those opportunities. What I do is I'm a full-on day trader, intraday trader, meaning that I'm out of my positions by the end of the day. Usually, I'm trading from point to point. Not usually, all the time. What I'm doing is I'm trading the play to play. So this is today's volume so far. We can see that the POC has come down to the bottom side. I'll talk a little bit about the strategy that I've created, and I'll just explain it to you in brief detail. But I use CTrader, for all of my execution. So I have custom indicators there, but we're working on creating the indicators on TradingView too. We should have them in the next, I don't know, week, 2 weeks. Okay, so grinding it out. Let's forget about yesterday, even though I made the biggest profit in the last, I don't know, maybe 2 months, 3 months. Yesterday, last night, my day was good. I was making good money. The markets were up, as you guys can see. This here is yesterday. Markets were going up. Eventually, the news comes out, and boom! That was the FOMC minutes, by the way. That's it right here. So when that came out, what did we realize? We realized that, fundamentally speaking, that interest rates in the states are going to be rising. And because they're going to be rising, that means that US Treasuries, this here, US 10 years, 30 years, they're going to be going up. Meaning it's pretty much effortless money for the big boys in this world. They're going to be moving their money there. And that's why gold dropped. That's why US 30 dropped. That's why pretty much the whole market dropped and the dollar went up. Because it makes sense. Excuse me, I'm extremely tired this week. Been working on a lot. It makes sense for people, hedge funds, governments, and so forth, to buy dollars, even though interest rates didn't rise yet. So I don't expect the massive bears in this market to continue for too long, but the opportunities are there, so I'm trying to reap the rewards of them. Anyway, I want to talk to you about today, grinding it out. Like I said, there are certain windows of opportunity that come around, and when they do come, you need to be on your A game. This is the end of yesterday. You see that the VWAP shoots down and the new parts are popped up here. So let's just do this. This is the replay function. So you guys can see here, the day begins. the day begins. One sec. The day begins, and here's our volume profile for the day. We can see that we're below the VWAP already, indicating potential bears. And each time price action comes to the VWAP, what we would want to be doing is looking for potential opportunities for the short side. I'll explain how you can also use the MACD over here, but let's drop down to the minute chart to do this better. Okay, so we're on the minute chart. You guys can see that the MACD is pretty much stuck in a range. The way I use the MACD for my day trading strategy is I use it as a price action thing and a divergence process. So for example, if this lower high holds, I would be looking for potential shorts. I will go over a completely recap later on in the day for my trades, but um, let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean by this, grinding it out. Let's say you sit down and you want to start trading. The main aspects is to start focusing on the current day. The current day has a top over here and has a bottom over here. So if we map these two out, we can be reactive to those charts, because in reality, the only thing that what I teach people to do and what I do is we want to be as reactive as possible to price. Let's say proactive. So I say to myself, I've got a trading plan already. What am I going to do? If price action comes here, I'm going to use my system and any other indicators that I might be using to determine if there is an opportunity for a breakout or a complete reversal. Meaning, if the market's going up, I want to be up. If the market's going down, I want to be down. Sounds simple. This volume range here, the unhighlighted area, when we're out of it, we are prone to pullbacks. So if the news is bearish, as it was for gold, the news that came out the night before was bearish, in this area here, when I get a crossover of my DCs, I'm looking to take a short. So in this case, an example, I would be waiting for a crossover and I'd be looking for a bearish sell. What is a crossover? It's this here. Two DCs, boom, boom. See? So for example, now they have crossed. There is another indicator that we use, and it's a custom ATR level. It's like we call it a white snake. And if price action drops below that, and also an ATR level, then it would make sense to go, short. So in this case here, like now, this is a shorting opportunity. Why? Because we're at the top and we're getting a crossover. Furthermore, momentum of the MACD is pushing towards the zero level. The zero level is important for me because when price action drops below it, I tend to say that the market's bearish here. Okay, now we're below, and now I would be even adding on to this potential trade. The point here is that I want to trade from play to play, meaning that I know that we are bearish, so that because of the news we're bearish, and I'll be looking for potential shorts, constantly shorts, not that much longs, but if the market gives me an opportunity, I would want to potentially, start executing um, some longs too. Now you can see that the volume profile, the highlighted areas, these areas are important. Like I said, because there was news last night, anything up here becomes a shorting opportunity, any cross in that area. Now we're building a continuation at the VWAP, for example, and I would look for a short based, we have an ATR level that I'll show you a screenshot, for example, on EuroCAD, just real quick. One sec. And we use the tick charts, so I'll show you right now. Give me a sec. Let's just load up. Come on, chop chop. It's taking its time. Yeah, and I'll show you. Just give me a sec. It's just my CTrader's stuck. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and I'll show you. So for example, in this case being case in point here, so this was a top. The market was coming up, 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 and you see these these little spikes. That's my ATR levels. So the most recent one is the most important one for me. So on this push down, I would be looking to get in. So we don't have that here, but that's what I would use here as a determining factor to enter. And the second factor would be the point that we have a double top. I use this as pure price action, by the way. We have a lower high, lower low, and we're forming lower highs here. So this is already starting to give me indications that I should potentially be looking for another short, and I would enter this. Of course, it's the easiest thing in the world is to say, oh, look what I could have done in the past. You understand? That's the easy part. It's what you do in the present that matters, more than anything. So like I said, yeah, this is what we were doing. I'll do a proper recap later on in our trading. This area here, if broken, the bottom layer of the the volume profile here. If that gets broken, like now, you see, and we're trying to break doom. Now this becomes strong selling because here we're making lower highs on the MACD. Look, lower lows, sorry. We're continuing to make lower lows and we're forming lower highs. This means aggressive selling. Okay, we have broken out of a range, the volume range, and that indicates to me that I should be executing shorts. And anytime this pops below and it starts breaking, for example, this here, if this breaks again, that's new low. New lows means new trades. Add on, continue to short. So anyway, yeah, the point being is that I wanted to explain what we've done today. We were very proactive, and especially in the morning, coming up pretty soon now, around 7 a.m. Wait, that's essentially when we started trading. And we started going big on these trades. Very good profits so far. Like I said, about 12 grand on silver. I'm still trading gold. I'm still trading gold, and I'm expecting that there could be a potential breakout since we are forming lower highs. I think 1770 could be a decent potential target. Specifically, I'll show you why. Because we have an untested level. One second, I need to make this extend to the right. Oh, this one can't. POC. Okay, so I'll turn this one on. One sec. PSV. There it is. So you see this here? This is an untested level, an untested POC level. So I'm very interested in that level there, and I think that if we manage to break out of this current POC, we could this here, if we manage to break out, because there are good signs that we could, and we can see that on the 5-minute chart easily, because so far the indications are that we could. We got a high, we got a lower high, we got a lower high, and we're kind of forming these lower highs coming straight to this support area. So I think, and I'm trading it, that we could, boom, pop out right towards the downside. Anyway, what is the lesson for this daily primer? The lesson is, if you want to be a day trader, a successful one at least, focus on being reactive to the markets. Create a complete system that could give you, or not could, that will give you an edge. Practice that system a lot, even through what I just did. Like, use the replay button at night and just sit down and say, okay, so I don't know, let's say you're a crypto trader and you say, okay, so here, this is Matic today. Okay, so you just do this and you say, okay, so if I was a trader in Matic, this is my trading system. I sell because of this. I buy because of this. Let me see what I could have done today. Boom. And replay it. You want to become a successful trader? Vital component of trading. Think of it like this. You're Michael Jordan. You're a kid. You're still in high school. How did he become great? Did he chill with his friends, play video games all day? Did he just come to play games on weekends? Or did he practice every day? Think of yourself as Messi in football. Think of yourself as a chess grandmaster. Think of yourself as Leonardo DiCaprio or anyone else. Do you really think that they only show up when they need to perform? They work their ass off. You want to be a great trader? Work your ass off. Or surround yourself with people who can help guide you to work your ass off. And that's me. Check out our signature for that. Good luck with your trades, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.